Can you tell who I am by the color of my skin?
What does my skin say about me?
Does it help if I add a Villanueva?
How about Morales?
How about a little Benitez?
So, what is the Afro Latino experience?
Hi, to be Afro Latina. It means I'm a mixtura. I'm a mixture.
Some of the things that happened in Latin America were different for African-descended people. Laws against intermarriage were not as prevalent and sometimes non-existent. There was more of a tradition of free blacks in Latin America, which allowed African-descended people to establish independent towns and in that way nurture some of the root aspects of African culture that were kind of more destroyed in the United States.
When I first realized wow, this really exists. I was in high school and I'm doing this, me and a lady doing the photo shoot, and there comes this gentleman and he tells a lady right in front of me, "Why are you taking picture of this?" And he said the N-word. And I'm like, whoa. To me, I was scared, just a kid, I'm just a regular human being. It affected me a lot at first. I remember calling my mom and wanted to leave. But, my mom always preached to me, in order to get what you want, you gotta make certain sacrifices. And that was one of the sacrifices I had to deal with at the time, it's racism. Racism is real.
I will never forget the day I told my mother, who is a fair-skinned Puerto Rican, that I was black. No, you're not black. You're Puerto Rican. And I remember saying to her, "But Mom, Puerto Ricans are not a race." I don't care. You're Puerto Rican." She was near tears. Back on the island, they didn't see things in black and white. And when she heard me reference myself that way, I think she was fearful.
I think some of the challenges being an Afro Latino, they could experience is exactly what I experienced in high school. Not looking at you as who you are, what you bring to the table, versus them judging you by the color of your skin. I think being a Latino, you have to deal with that every day.
Music is a wonderful way of connecting Latinos, especially with such a mixing in the United States now where we have different generations.
Well, that's definitely true. I think that a lot of people who are
sort of seeking out these opportunities to understand.
Almost very isolated in a sense.
The Latino versus the African American culture is just apples and orange. If you look at me, you don't see, Hispanic. Look at my skin, you would think I'm black. Spanish-speaking people, when somebody's talking about me, look how tall he is or something, or I wonder how tall he is, and I just jump in Spanish and just sort of say, yeah. And they look at me and they're wow, where you from?
I feel so proud and blessed to be a Latina or an Afro Latina. I get to listen to great music. I get to speak multiple languages. I get to feel a kinship with an island in the Caribbean.
I was born in America, but both my parents were born in the Dominican Republic. Growing up in a Dominican household is, I love everything about it. The food, the culture, I love being Dominican, being able to speak 2 languages. It's a beautiful thing, man. I was very proudful of my culture.